morning, Dublin, Lawrence County. Thank you for joining us tonight for Dublin Trading Post. I'm Stacy Brooks, your host, in the studio tonight, taking your phone calls at 478-275-7777. Now, I want to jump right into the show. I'm very excited to have some students here from Middle Georgia State University. I'm going to give them just a minute to tell a little bit about themselves, and then we'll get into some events that are coming up this weekend, next weekend, going on over at Lawrence County Library. Okay?
My name is Caitlin McLeod. I am a sophomore at Middle Georgia State University. I'm a history major, and I'm planning to pursue a career in secondary education.
My name is Calvary Gregory. I am a non-traditional student. I am a senior at Middle Georgia University, and I majored in early childhood education to very recently teach kindergarten or first grade.
Awesome. So both of you ladies are over at Middle Georgia State University. So do you do most of your classes here on the Dublin campus? Do you have to travel a lot?
This semester I am. I know next semester I'll be in Macon most of my time.
Most of the time? What about you, Ms.
Myself, this quarter, all my classes is here in Dublin.
Oh, awesome. I think it's great that we have a university system right here locally. It really helps out a lot of our students. Also, those parents, it helps save on tuition, and that's always a good thing. So we can all agree on that for sure. So I'm super excited. I've been telling our viewers that you ladies were coming to do an interview with us, and we're going to jump in and talk about that event in just a little bit. But I do want to take just a moment to make a few announcements first. Again, our phone lines are open. 478-275-7777 is the number to call with your buy, sell, or trade items. Also, don't forget, we want to hear about your community events. We want to hear maybe you have some church events, civic organizations. We want to hear about your college events. Dublin Lawrence County wants to know, and we want to let you know. That's how we found out about these ladies. We have people in our community who really want to get involved, and we just want to be a facilitator and sort of let the public know what's going on here in Dublin and Lawrence County. So I do want to real quickly say the Marine Corps 241st birthday, Dublin area Marines breakfast at 0800 Saturday, November 12th. That's going to be at Golden Corral out on Highway 80 in Dublin. The cost for that is $10. That includes breakfast, drink, tax, and a tip. Please contact Bob Walker at 478-278-2263 or WalkerB206 at charter.net, or you can also contact Tracy Canada at 478-272-6892 for more information about that event. Again, that's the 241st birthday for Marine Corps. Dublin area Marines breakfast at 0800 on Saturday, November 12th. We do appreciate our military so much, so please go out and take part in that event coming up in November. Also, don't forget, we still have our costume contest going on over on Facebook. We've had some more entries for that, so make sure you go over and check out those cutest kid Halloween costume posts that are going on over there. Give the support, vote for your favorite costume. We'll be announcing the winner to that on Monday. Excited about that. Everybody loves babies dressed up, so we're excited about that. Also, don't forget that Facebook page, Dublin Lawrence County Trading Post, is where you'll find the uploads from tonight's show as well as past shows. Perhaps you're watching our re-airing tonight at midnight, tomorrow at 8 a.m. or tomorrow at noon. If you are and you have an event or an item you would like for us to list, that voicemail number to call is 478-277-5993, and I do check those every day. Appreciate you guys keeping in contact through that. Just remember to guarantee your items get on tonight's show. Give us a call at 478-275-7777. Now, I also want to remind you that Sheriff's Debate is still on a link over on the Dublin Trading Post Facebook page as well as TV35's website. Those are up and going on YouTube. We've had some more people ask about that. Have someone looking for a desktop computer, 478-983-0074 is the number to call. We have some tires for sale still, 245-70R17, $25 each, 478-983-0074. Now, I'm going to take just a minute to go back to our guest. Caitlin, can you maybe tell our viewers what it is that you really like about the subject that you're pursuing, or what made you want to go in that direction for your career?
Yes. Two things. I guess the history part would be, I've grown up, I've had a passion for history. I can remember when I was little, I watched Pocahontas and I wanted to be in Pocahontas. Like, we went to Jamestown on vacation. It was crazy, in Williamsburg. And then the education part, I've had so many great teachers growing up, really, all the way up until senior year, and they just really impacted my life, and I want to impact others the way that they touched mine.
Awesome. So, Miss Calvary, what about you? Anything in particular?
Well, ever since I was a little girl, I have taught imaginary children, and I just love it. I love to influence the children. I love to see their little eyes light up when you be telling them a story, look like it just come alive. And I just wanted to one day go to college and have an opportunity to teach real children.
I think that's awesome. You know, as a mom, I have a large family, so I always support education, and I appreciate these ladies and what they're doing. We really need teachers who have a heart for what they're doing, and so as a mom, as a parent, I appreciate that so much, and I love the fact that education is so diverse. You know, many people, myself included, I waited till later in life to pursue my degree, wanted to raise my family and then go back and do some college classes. So I love the fact that we have both sides of the spectrum represented, and that I love the fact that Middle Georgia State University right here in Dublin, Georgia can accommodate that. So I think that speaks volumes for their education program over there. So, and we're very excited to get into telling you about that event they have coming up. Their education class has planned lots of fun and exciting activities, and we're going to talk about that some more after the break. But real quickly, I do want to make sure we get a few announcements on that Halloween costume contest for dogs. Don't forget, that's Saturday the 29th. Everybody loves fur babies. Downtown Dublin, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Registration is $10 per dog. We're going to have best costume, best trick, biggest dog, smallest dog, dog and owner look alike. I want to see pics, okay? I want to see some pictures. And many more categories as well. For more information on that event, call Diane over at 478-290-5651. And don't forget, all the proceeds from that benefit are going to be to benefit the charitable work of Therapups right here in Dublin. Also, we have that violinist who's in town tonight. She's finishing up her performance over at Theatre Dublin. Just have lots of exciting things going on in Dublin and Lawrence County, and we want to make sure we keep you up to date on all of those. Don't forget, annual fair and marketplace, November 8th and 9th. It's the 53rd annual. It's Dublin Service League, as many of you know. Now, what you may not know is the money that's raised that actually goes to benefit local high school seniors right here to continue their education at a post-secondary school. So that Dublin Antique Fair and Marketplace actually goes back to help people, students who are going into secondary education.
I actually got that scholarship.
Oh, awesome. So
Some of my friends and I did,
yeah, so support that
Yes.
event. You will need a ticket for that, so we'll have some information on that. But firsthand, you see a student right here who received that, so that's a very worthwhile event. So go over and check it out, and we'll be back with more information after this brief commercial break.
Choose the convenience of Neighbors Express and get friendly, courteous service every time you visit any of our convenient locations. Fill up with pay at the pump and take advantage of our bigger and better selection of beverages and tobacco products. And buy 12 packs of Pepsi products, 2 for $6.99. Enjoy the popular crushed ice with your favorite fountain drink. Also enjoy a fresh, hot breakfast. Stop by for lunch or dinner. It's always fresh, always convenient at Neighbors Express. Now located at I-16 and 441 and in Cedar Grove, providing farm fuel for all our customers. Count on the convenience of Neighbors Express.
Brisket's more than just meat. When done right, it's a mind-blowing experience, thanks to its bold, smoky flavor. Dark, barky outside, and moist, tender inside. It's one of the wonders of the barbecue world, and it's smoked and served daily at Sonny's Barbecue. Come get some brisket piled high and a brisket sandwich starting at $6.99, or in a new signature brisket plate for a limited time only. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
Hey, it's Bill Crooms right here at your local Sonny's Barbecue in Dublin, where we live by faith, we love our families, and we like our football on Friday nights. Just remember to keep it in the right order and come by and see us right here at Sonny's.
There are many ways of doing business today.
Hello?
Call centers, mobile apps,
Right away.
But when it comes to what really matters, our way is pretty simple. To be there when you need us most. That's the quality of your independent agent and the company that stands behind them.
Or Insurance in Dublin is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Dr. Price and Dr. Peters at Dublin Orthopedic and Rehabilitation have been a part of our community for many years and very proud to support high school football. We are proud of our children and their commitment. We share that same commitment when it comes to our patients. You'll always be a winner at Dublin Orthopedic. No referral ever needed. Just call us today at 272-3022. Whether it's a sports injury, carpal tunnel, stress fracture, ankle sprain, or any other injury, don't waste your time or money going to the ER, urgent care, or hospital. Come straight to the specialist, Dr. Price and Dr. Peters at Dublin Orthopedic and Rehabilitation, 2406 Bellevue Road in Dublin.
Back. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Stacy Brooks in the studio with some students from over at Middle Georgia State University. We have Caitlin and Miss Calvary here with us, and we've been telling you guys for about a month now about an event they have planned, and I'm going to let Caitlin start us off and tell us a little bit about the event and how it got started and that kind of thing, and then I'm going to let Miss Calvary talk to us about her education professor and some things they have going on at the event as well.
Okay, so it started one day we were sitting in class, and actually we had a visitor come from Macon, and he said there are these service learning grants that are just available for you to use. You just need to apply for them, and we were like, okay, you know, like we can find something in our community to use it for. And so we got to thinking, we put our heads together for a couple weeks, and this idea got brought up, and I guess we kept it, but it is dealing with the literacy rate issue, especially among younger children. And our idea was to work with the Lawrence County Library, which they've been very helpful in assisting us with everything that we've needed. But we're having Education for Kids Day, and this is next Saturday, November 5th, and it's from 11 to 1. And basically what it is we're going to go, and I think we have like 8 people in our class, and we're paired up. And so each group, depending on what we're planning on teaching, we'll have that subject area, and we'll do some activities with the kids. So like me personally, I'm teaching history or social studies. So I've got some geography type games prepared for that. I think Miss Calvary is doing some reading. But then again, we are also, I think she might have mentioned it before, having a book drive for new and gently used books. And we'll give you a little bit more information about that later.
Okay. So it's this Saturday, right?
Yes.
Next
Saturday.
I'm sorry. Next Saturday.
1 week from this Saturday.
1 week from this Saturday, November the 5th from 11 to 1, and that's going to be over at Lawrence County Library. And I love the fact that you mentioned the literacy rate, because that is a great concern as a parent and being in education, as a volunteer and an employee. I know and I see firsthand that literacy is so important. And our children, you know, children are our future. So I love the fact that we have educators coming up right now that really have a desire to teach. And I love the fact that you said their eyes light up. There's nothing like seeing a child get excited when a book comes to life. So that's one reason I've really pushed this event, because I firmly believe that we need those new and gently used books. We've had, you know, another student has offered you her phone number, 478-279-6026. That's Monica, and she's offered to meet you to pick those books up. You don't even have to, you know, go out of your way or anything. You can also drop those off over at the library next Saturday, November the 5th, the day of the event. Again, they're asking for new and gently used. So, you know, maybe we have some civic organizations watching. Maybe we have some churches watching. Maybe your Sunday school class would like to just, you know, send out a text and say, hey, could you guys bring some books on Sunday? This is a worthwhile event. All of these books are staying right here in Dublin and Lawrence County. So it would be awesome if we could really just overload the library with new and gently used children's books. So just consider that. If you know, if you have someone, or maybe you just want to pick up a couple extra, maybe you have some in the attic in storage. As long as they're in good condition, they'll take them. So please make sure you get those books over to them. So, Miss Calvary, I want you to tell us a little bit maybe about your professor who is in this particular class, or maybe another professor who's kind of influenced you, because you're coming to the end of your education process. So you're looking to go to work pretty soon then.
Yes.
Oh, so I can tell you're excited about it. So ready to get in the classroom. I think that is awesome. So you tell us a little bit about your education professor.
Okay, I remember when I first started almost 4 years ago. I think one of the teachers that impacted me the most was Professor Patricia Nuss, and she was my music major. And I remember when I came home and I was into my little classroom my little study that I got fixed, and I was in there doing my reading and doing my music, and my husband came in and he said, "I thought you was gonna teach little children, kindergarten and first grade." He said, what that got to do with music? I say A, B, C, D, E.
Yes.
Yes. And I tell you, she just opened a whole another world with me with music. And I just came alive and more alive. And I just wanted to share that with the children. You know, in this event, I'll be doing the reading. And what I am endeavoring to do when I do my story and whatever I'm going to be doing, I want to dramatize it. I like to just get all into it. I'm passionate about it. A lot of times our children, we have these little iPads and all this in our hand. I would like for them to get paper that got some writing on it, and realize that it can come alive, and they can go on this adventure through a book.
Yes, I think, and I can totally see you bringing that to life. I think that's great. I think that whoever gets you in the near future as an educator is really getting someone really special. So education's always near and dear to me. So I appreciate that so much. And as she said at that event, she's going to be bringing books to life. I totally agree. We all have iPads and tablets and computers and electronics, but there's something about a book in your hand.
Yes.
It's so different. And you know, and it's just to see a child come alive, just to see that expression on their face is really something to see. So I'm excited about the event. I hope I can go over. I'm going to try to do some live footage for you guys over there through our Facebook. So that's why I'm always encouraging you guys to join that Dublin-Lawrence County Trading Post Facebook page, because I can do some live events that way, not here in the studio. I can get out and stream those to you, and we can upload those to our Facebook. It's a way for you to interact. But more than anything, we want you to just support this event. As they stated earlier, they need those new and gently used children's books. Just really need the community to rally behind them. They've put in the work. You can tell they're dedicated to this event. And just please show them that we support them. Come out and do what you can to help with that event. And we're going to talk a little bit more about some other things they have. I heard there's going to be treats, so we're going to talk about that as well. But I also want to make sure to remind you it's not too late to go over and check out Champions for Children. Remember, tonight was that fundraiser, both Dairy Queen locations, from 4 p.m. till 10 p.m. Still have time to participate. Proceeds of that tonight at both DQ locations will be benefiting Champions for Children. Remember, that's Kaylee Jackson and Jordan Martin are the ambassadors for that program that helps to give monetary funds to children with hearing aids here in Lawrence County. That is through Easter Seals of Middle Georgia, so it is a 501c nonprofit. So you still have time to go out, maybe get an ice cream, get a burger, and support that great cause. So many worthwhile things going on in the community, and I can't wait to tell you more about some more things we have coming up, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Hey, I'm Billy Wright at Dublin Chrysler Dodge, here to let you know that we are now a Mopar Express Lane dealer. Stop in for fast, convenient oil changes.
Welcome to Dublin Chrysler. What brings you in today?
I would like to get my oil changed, please.
Thank you for stopping by Dublin Chrysler and experiencing our Mopar Express lane. Stop in anytime or give us a call for all your service needs. Thank you.
Join Piggly Wiggly in the celebration of our 100th anniversary, and the celebration is spreading throughout our community with a renewed pride in our hometown grocer, Piggly Wiggly. 100 years of great product and great customer service. Piggly Wiggly is where you'll find everything from the freshest in produce to 100% certified Angus beef, the only certified Angus beef dealer in Lawrence County. Piggly Wiggly, down home, down the street. Thanks for joining us in our 100th anniversary celebration. Join Piggly Wiggly in the celebration of our 100th anniversary, and the celebration is spreading throughout our community with a renewed pride in our hometown grocer, Piggly Wiggly. 100 years of great product and great customer service. Piggly Wiggly is where you'll find everything from the freshest in produce to 100% certified Angus beef, the only certified Angus beef dealer in Lawrence County. Piggly Wiggly, down home, down the street. Thanks for joining us in our 100th anniversary celebration.
Hello, I'm Darren Keene with Clements & Keene Insurance. The open enrollment period for individual health insurance market begins November 1. We are currently seeing customers and clients who have health insurance on the individual marketplace. We're helping them now make decisions that will affect their coverage for January 1, 2017. If you have any questions or just need to discuss your health insurance needs, please give us a call. Clements & Keene Insurance, 272-8019.
Welcome back. Thanks again for joining us tonight for Dublin Trading Post. I'm Stacy Brooks in the studio tonight with Miss Calvary and Caitlin, some students over from Middle Georgia State University. And I'm going to give Caitlin just a moment too to talk about some professors that she's worked with and her professor for this education class to get an idea of some things that they have going on at school as well.
Yes. I've been privileged to have professors from, you would think it would be from right here in Georgia, but they're not. They come from all over the place. And this semester in our class, we were fortunate enough to have Dr. Shamani Shakwambi here in Dublin. He comes from Macon, but he is originally from Namibia, which he says used to be part of South Africa, but broke apart after the apartheid. So he is an interesting fellow. He's given us a lot of insight about things that we don't normally see around here, and he's been pretty cool. I mean, I've really enjoyed having him, and he's really pushing this event, and I appreciate his support.
So it sounds like you guys are getting exposed to things you ordinarily wouldn't just in a typical college classroom.
Yes.
So I love the fact that Middle Georgia State has such a diverse group of professors. And maybe I should meet him and have him do an interview for us here on the show. I think our viewers would love that. So I will have to get with him about that and get that scheduled. So I'm glad that he is supporting you guys with this event. I'm glad you're getting insight. I know as a history, a history buff, you are loving that. Having him as a professor. So I could definitely see how that would be beneficial. So we do appreciate you supporting these students with that event. We do want to make sure you get out and come to the library. Remember, that's next Saturday, November the 5th, and they're going to have some activities. Now, we're not in addition to the new and gently used book drive, you're going to have some other things for the kids, right? You're going to read to them. You're going to be doing some history lessons, and all kids love treats. So tell us a little bit about, are they going to have some little treats, or exactly what they're going to get when they come?
Ours are more on the education spectrum.
Yes, it's still treats.
But it is still treats. I love little knickknacks that I can get my hands on. I know I did when I was little.
Yes.
We're going to have little pencils, maybe some stickers and notepads and things, just things you can doodle on. And just get kids writing and
Awesome. So
thinking.
that's the treats that I was talking
Yes.
about earlier in the show. I guess now that it's Halloween, our minds are going treats as in
Candy.
food. But I, as a parent, again, I love those educational treats. So
Yes.
bring your kids out. Now this is for 5th grade and under,
Yes.
right? So that's
Yes,
who it's
ma'am.
really concentrating on is 5th grade and under. So bring them out, support this event. They'll take home some educational treats. They'll have fun. You'll get to see them, just come alive, read
Yes.
books. So come out and support Middle Georgia State University at the library. I'll make sure that I keep reminding you next week about that event. I also want to remind you about Plainfield Baptist Church. They still have Judgment House going on. Land of the Free, Home of the Brave. They still have that on the 29th and 30th, and it's beginning at 5 p.m. Remember, you don't have to have a reservation, but it is recommended that you do because it does fill up pretty quickly. Takes about an hour to go through. Call 374-3266. Cross Point Community Church Couples Retreat, November 12th and 13th. Lunch and child care will be provided on that Saturday. Danny Aiken will be the speaker for that, and you can actually register at Cross Point Community Church. I also saw some fantastic interviews and people out and about for Dublin Lawrence Go Pink Day today. Thank you so much for making that event a success. Don't forget about that Weston Holt Edge Memorial Golf Tournament coming up. Don't forget, if you need that material from Hometown Supply, Mr. Glenn Register over downtown Dublin, go by with a truck, get it loaded. He has plenty. He's not asking you to pay for it, just wants to give back to the community. So go over and check him out. Do some shopping while you're there. Lots of great stuff in there. Don't forget, we have lots of items still on. I'm going to talk about some more of those next week. As our time is coming to a close, but I do want to make sure I thank you again.
Thank
ladies.
you.
I enjoyed having you here. I can't wait to hear about how successful your event is going to be. I know that Dublin and Lawrence County is going to turn out and just support you, and I can't wait to see those kids' faces. So I look forward to hearing back. Maybe you can give me a phone call and we can let our viewers know how how your event went. So Dublin, Lawrence County, I hope you have a great weekend, and until Monday, I'll see you then.
Travis's Professional Carpet Cleaning Services has been providing constant and quality carpet care for more than a decade. Call Travis's for expert cleaning and restoration of your carpet, tile, grout, upholstery, and more. Travis offers residential and commercial services in order to make your home or office a cleaner and healthier environment. Travis's Professional Carpet Cleaning Services, a leader in Lawrence and surrounding counties for more than a decade. Call now at 278-4373.
My name is Helen Powell. I'm the owner and instructor at Careers in Cosmetology. If you want an exciting, profitable career, come see us.
My name is Shelly Staff, and I have been a stay-home mom for 18 years. I am so excited to attend this wonderful establishment. I love Miss Helen. For anyone that is like me, I would greatly encourage you guys to come and visit and see what Miss Helen has to offer.
Since I've been enrolled in Careers in Cosmetology, I've learned a lot, and I look forward to a bright future in cosmetology thanks to Miss Helen Powell.
Well, my granddaughter called her. I was in the hospital, and when I come out of the hospital, she had me set up with Pruitt. The girls is really good to me, and I enjoy their company coming by and checking on me. I would miss y'all bad if y'all didn't come by. They're just so friendly, and I think Pruitt is a good organization.
Please call us at Pruitt Health Hospice of Swainsboro. We're here, we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We want to be there for you and your family. Please give us a call.